Don't tell a soul. You are one of the highest-ranking divine beings I've ever seen. My beloved child, something inside you has always known that you were different. Not better than anyone else, not above anyone else, but different in a way that was difficult to explain. While others seem to move through life without questioning the deeper meaning of things, you often found yourself staring into the silence, searching for answers hidden beneath the surface. There were nights when you felt like an outsider in your own world, carrying emotions nobody seemed to understand. Yet somehow, despite every disappointment, every closed door, and every moment of loneliness, a quiet light continued to burn inside you. If this message has found you today, do not dismiss it too quickly. Sometimes the most important journeys begin with a feeling that cannot be explained, and this may be one of those moments. There is a reason why certain struggles shaped your path. The betrayals that left scars on your heart, the seasons when you felt forgotten, and the moments when life seemed unfair were not meaningless chapters. They forced you to develop strength that could not have been learned any other way. Like an ancient tree growing through storms, your roots were pushed deeper into the unseen ground beneath you. Many people would have given up where you kept going. Many would have become bitter where you chose compassion. That quiet resilience says more about your spirit than you realize. But that was only the beginning. There is something even deeper you need to understand about why your journey has felt so different from those around you. Imagine standing beneath a sky filled with countless stars, each one carrying a story written across ages. Some lights shine brightly for a moment and disappear. Others continue glowing through the darkest nights. In many ways, your life has felt like that second kind of light. Even when circumstances tried to dim your hope, something within you refused to surrender completely. That inner spark has guided you through silent battles nobody else could see. And this is where your story becomes different. The qualities you once considered weaknesses may actually be signs of a deeper purpose unfolding within you. The sensitivity, the wisdom earned through pain, and the longing for something greater are not accidents. They are clues. And what those clues reveal may change the way you see yourself forever. There was a moment, perhaps long ago, when you began hiding parts of yourself just to feel accepted. You learned how to smile when your heart felt heavy. You learned how to stay silent when your soul wanted to speak. Over time, you became skilled at carrying burdens that nobody noticed. Yet no matter how much you tried to fit into the expectations around you, there remained a quiet feeling that you were meant for something deeper. Like an ancient traveler walking a forgotten path through a silent forest, you often sensed there was more to your story than what could be seen on the surface. That feeling never truly left you, because it was trying to guide you toward a greater understanding of who you are. Many people spend their lives searching outside themselves for validation, but your greatest lessons were born within. The difficult chapters taught you how to listen to your intuition. The lonely seasons taught you how to find strength in stillness. Even the moments that seemed like failures became hidden teachers along your journey. Looking back now, you may notice that every challenge added another piece to a larger picture. Nothing was wasted. Every tear, every unanswered question, and every unexpected ending helped shape the person you are becoming. What once looked like obstacles may actually have been stepping stones leading you toward a deeper awareness of your own value. But that was not the most surprising part of the journey. Picture the first light of sunrise appearing after a long and restless night. The darkness does not disappear all at once. Instead, the horizon slowly begins to glow, revealing things that were hidden before. Your life may be entering a similar season of clarity, not because every problem suddenly vanishes, but because you are beginning to see yourself through a different lens. The qualities you once questioned are becoming sources of strength. The experiences that once felt unfair are revealing unexpected wisdom. And there is something even deeper you need to understand. The very things that made you feel different may be the reason you are capable of bringing light into places where others see only darkness. What happened next in this journey changed everything, and the next truth may be the one your heart has been waiting to hear. There is a reason why certain places, conversations, and moments seem to affect you more deeply than they affect others. You have never been someone who could easily ignore what your heart feels. Even when you tried to move on, something inside you continued searching for meaning. Like standing beside a vast ocean and sensing a hidden world beneath the surface, you often felt there was more happening than what could be seen with ordinary eyes. This sensitivity may have felt like a burden at times. It may have made you feel misunderstood. Yet the truth is that some of your greatest strengths have been hidden inside the very qualities you once questioned. The parts of yourself you tried to hide may actually be the parts that deserve to be honored. Think about the storms you survived. There were chapters when it seemed as though life was asking more from you than you could possibly give. There were moments when your trust was broken, when your efforts went unnoticed, and when your kindness was not returned. Yet somehow you continued moving forward. Not perfectly, not without pain, but with a courage that quietly refused to disappear. Like a small flame protected from the wind, something within you remained alive through every challenge. That strength was never accidental. It was being shaped little by little through every experience. The lessons were not always easy, but they helped reveal a resilience that many people never discover within themselves. And this is where the story begins to take an unexpected turn. Imagine walking along an ancient mountain path just before dawn. The sky is still dark, yet the first signs of light are beginning to appear beyond the horizon. You cannot see the entire journey ahead, but you can sense that morning is coming. Your path may feel similar right now. You do not need every answer today. You do not need to understand every chapter that has already passed. What matters is recognizing that your story is still unfolding. The qualities that set you apart, the wisdom earned through experience, and the quiet hope you carried through difficult seasons are all part of something meaningful. But there is one deeper truth your heart has always known. The reason you have felt different for so long is far more powerful than you realize, and the next chapter reveals why that feeling has never left you. There are moments when you look back on your life and wonder why certain roads were closed while others unexpectedly opened. At the time, those changes may have felt confusing. You may have questioned why some people walked away, why certain dreams took longer than expected, or why your path seemed different from everyone around you. Yet when viewed from a higher perspective, those moments begin to form a pattern. Like stars scattered across the night sky that only reveal a constellation when seen from a distance, your experiences may be connected in ways you never fully noticed before. The pieces that once seemed random are slowly revealing a deeper picture. And the more closely you look, the more you begin to understand that every chapter carried a lesson meant specifically for your growth. One of the most remarkable things about your journey is that difficult experiences did not completely harden your heart. Many people allow disappointment to turn into bitterness. Many allow pain to convince them that hope is foolish. Yet despite everything, a part of you continued believing there was something worthwhile ahead. Even when you felt exhausted, you kept searching. Even when life felt uncertain, you continued moving forward. That quiet determination has carried you farther than you realize. It is like a hidden fire burning beneath the surface, providing warmth during the coldest seasons. Others may only see the results, but they do not always see the strength it took to keep going. And this is where your story becomes even more meaningful. because what you survived was preparing you for a deeper understanding of yourself. Picture the first rays of sunlight touching the top of a mountain after a long night. The landscape has not changed overnight, yet everything suddenly appears different because light is revealing what darkness concealed. In the same way, you may be entering a season where you begin seeing your own journey with greater clarity. The struggles were not proof that you were lost. The waiting was not proof that you were forgotten. The challenges were not proof that you lacked strength. They were opportunities to discover qualities within yourself that could not have been revealed any other way. And there is something even deeper you need to understand. The very things that once made you question your place in this world may be the strongest evidence that your path was always meant to be unique. What comes next uncovers a truth that has been quietly following you for much longer than you know. Have you ever noticed how some of the most important moments in your life arrived quietly? Not with loud announcements or dramatic signs, but through a feeling, a realization, or a sudden sense of understanding that seemed to appear from nowhere. Your journey has often been like that. While the world encouraged you to focus only on what could be seen, your heart kept searching for what could be felt. That search may have made you feel different from those around you. It may have even made you question yourself at times. Yet that deeper awareness has been one of your greatest gifts. Like an old soul walking through a crowded world, you have always sensed meanings hidden beneath ordinary experiences. And the more you reflect on your life, the more impossible it becomes to ignore that feeling. There were seasons when you felt unseen, times when your kindness was overlooked, your intentions misunderstood, or your efforts taken for granted. Those moments left questions inside you. Why did certain lessons have to be so difficult? Why did some chapters feel so lonely? Yet each experience was adding another layer to your understanding. Every challenge taught patience. Every disappointment revealed strength. Every ending created space for a new beginning. Like rain slowly shaping a mountain over countless years, the experiences of your life have been shaping you in ways that cannot always be measured. The wisdom you carry today did not appear overnight. It was earned through persistence, reflection, and the courage to keep moving forward, even when the path ahead was unclear. But that was only part of the story. Imagine standing at the edge of a silent forest just before sunrise. The air is still, the world feels suspended between darkness and light. In that moment, something changes, not outside of you, but within you. A realization begins to grow. You start understanding that your value was never determined by who accepted you or who rejected you. It was never defined by how quickly things happened or how often you were recognized. Your worth has always existed beneath the surface, waiting to be acknowledged. And this is where everything begins to shift. The qualities you once tried to hide are becoming the very qualities that help you see the world differently. Your compassion, your resilience, and your ability to keep hope alive through difficult seasons are not weaknesses. They are signs of a remarkable inner strength. And there is one final layer to this truth that changes the way you see your entire journey. What comes next may explain why your heart has never been able to settle for an ordinary path. There is something remarkable about the way you have carried yourself through life. Even when the weight became heavy, you kept moving. Even when answers seemed far away, you continued searching. Many people would have allowed disappointment to define them, but you kept a small space open inside your heart for hope. That hope may have felt fragile at times, like a candle flickering in the wind, yet it never completely went out. Looking back now, you can see that some of your greatest growth happened during the seasons you would never choose to relive. The moments that felt like setbacks were quietly teaching lessons that could not be learned any other way. And that realization changes everything. What makes your journey unique is not the absence of struggle. It is the way you continued to grow through it. Every difficult chapter invited you to become more patient, more understanding, and more aware of your own strength. Like a river slowly carving its way through stone, your persistence has shaped who you are becoming. There were times when nobody understood what you were carrying. Times when you smiled while fighting battles in silence. Yet those hidden battles revealed a resilience that cannot be taken away. The wisdom you gained through experience now lives within you. It guides your choices, sharpens your intuition, and helps you recognize what truly matters. But there is something even deeper waiting to be uncovered, because the story was never only about surviving the past. Imagine standing on a mountain as the first golden light of morning spreads across the horizon. For a moment, everything becomes clear. The valleys, the paths, and even the obstacles appear different when illuminated by light. In the same way, you may be reaching a point where your life begins making more sense than it ever has before. Not because every question is answered, but because you are beginning to trust the journey itself. The pain did not destroy you. The waiting did not weaken you. The uncertainty did not erase your purpose. Instead, those experiences revealed qualities that were already inside you, waiting to emerge. And this is where your story takes another powerful turn. The reason you have always felt that quiet pull towards something greater is connected to a truth that has followed you since the beginning. The next chapter uncovers that truth, and once you see it, you may never look at your journey the same way again. Something inside you has always resisted becoming someone you are not. Even when life encouraged you to follow the crowd, a deeper part of you kept searching for authenticity. That search was not always easy. It sometimes led to loneliness, misunderstanding, and long periods of self-reflection. Yet those moments were shaping something extraordinary within you. Like an ancient path hidden beneath a forest floor, your true nature remained present, even when it was covered by doubt and uncertainty. The world may have tried to convince you that fitting in was the goal, but your heart kept reminding you that your journey was never meant to be identical to anyone else's. That quiet inner voice has been guiding you for far longer than you realize. There is a reason certain experiences affected you so deeply. You were never meant to move through life without feeling. Your compassion allowed you to understand pain. Your sensitivity helped you notice beauty that others overlooked. Your challenges taught you empathy for people walking through difficult seasons of their own. These qualities may have felt like burdens when you were younger, but they carry a hidden strength. Like stars that only become visible after darkness falls, some of your greatest gifts could only be revealed through the experiences you endured. Every lesson, every setback, and every unexpected turn added depth to your character. Nothing was wasted. Even the chapters you wish had never happened contributed to the wisdom you carry today. And this is where an even deeper truth begins to emerge. Picture the horizon just before sunrise, when the world is still quiet and the first light has not yet fully arrived. There is a sense of anticipation in the air, a feeling that something beautiful is about to be revealed. Your journey may feel very much like that moment. You are no longer the person you once were, yet you are still discovering who you are becoming. The strength, insight, and resilience you have developed are preparing you to move forward with greater confidence and peace. The story was never about proving your worth to others. It was about remembering the value that already existed within you. And there is one final truth your heart has been carrying all along. The qualities that made you feel different were never signs that you did not belong. They were reminders that your path was uniquely your own. What comes next brings everything together and reveals the message your soul has been waiting to hear from the very beginning.